Well, last time we were here, 2 months ago, you skipped an entire session. Your fetches didn't get murdered.
Good.
And
Yeah.
you found out you have essentially 11 days to save Addams or she dies.
Oh yeah, and Gail lost an
yeah.
arm.
It's been
What?
2
And Gail
months.
lost an arm.
Oh yeah, in case we haven't hammered that in enough.
Hey, at
And
least
in
you got
case
a
we
leg
have
up on the
stickled that in
competition.
enough.
Finger guns at Gerald. Wait, it's Gerald now? I love that.
No, it's still Gerald.
That's how you pronounce it. It's still the same way. It's just with the T instead. Because why not?
Gerald.
He's weird.
Gerald.
Ew. The rest of you can knock on the door at any point. Crab is out on the porch because I put him out there. 'Cause fuck you. That's why.
Look at
Fair
the little
enough.
porch gremlin.
He is a porch gremlin.
Is he having a smoke?
Is he having a smoke?
I don't know. Is he?
He's eating the catnip.
He's
That's
still
even
getting
worse.
high.
Oh god. There's too many high people in this.
Unfortunately, this takes way too much to even get to high.
Was that him, like, slamming out the last little bits of catnip?
That was me knocking on the door.
Oh.
Let me turn red around.
Crab's gonna answer the door? Okay.
Meow.
Well, I didn't exactly expect you to be the one answering the door, Crab.
Crab will just like open it with the tail and vines and whatnot and just let Sneatch in.
Gerald, you're not falling behind, are you?
No, I'm alright.
Okay, well, let's get to this.
Oh, I didn't smell you there, Gerald.
Yeah, well, what a bad nose you have.
Kind of like
Ah,
rubs his nose with a ball. A little bit of
Yeah.
catnip falling to the ground. Oh, there we go.
What's going on his record?
no,
Yes,
Gail, it's
because-
up to you if you're awake.
Yeah, I was literally about to just say, Gail just drowsily looks up like, is that house guests who, wait, is it 7 in the morning or is it 7 in the afternoon?
It's currently 9 in the morning.
So it's not.
So I don't know where to go.
Okay, that is just conjecture.
I don't know where you got 7.
From the dark recesses of my mind.
Feels too early to be awake?
What? Yeah.
Does it feel too early to be awake?
Yes.
I don't know.
Gently shakes Snow on the shoulder.
I'm awake. I just didn't want to open my eyes yet. Kind of get up and just, So, hey, everyone.
Waves.
What's the plan for today again?
It's up to you guys. We have a target to apprehend. I'm going to say that loosely. But what we do before we have to really seriously have to think about apprehending her is up to you guys.
Well, I guess we should put this on the table. We don't really know where she is, right?
We would have to figure out a place to start looking first.
Alright. Anna, you wouldn't happen to know where she frequents, would you?
You should know her better than any of us, at least.
I mean, I don't know where she. I don't think she really goes anywhere. She's kind of a stick in the mud.
Really? Does
Yeah.
she... Well, she's obviously been, like... Or probably...
She's got a party she's preparing for.
Oh, that sounds like something.
A black tie masquerade party. for her
Like
fucking
an old-timey
insurance company.
fancy party?
Like old money fancy party.
Old money.
Yeah. Mid-60s, everyone's going to be wearing their finest diamonds kind of a party. No, we can't go. we can't go steal the diamonds from off the guests.
So we've got like a Great Gatsby kind of thing going on.
Yes.
Picks up the
He's-
crystal ball from the tower. If I just take this and pretend to be a psychic, would that work?
I don't think she knows what you look like.
Drops the ball. Damn.
Gerald takes off his Groucho glasses and puts on a different pair of Groucho glasses.
You know, that
Well.
surprisingly works more often than you think.
I'm afraid there's nothing I can do about my own appearance.
I know her well enough. It's not just a Great Gatsby party. It's a masquerade.
Oh.
So we can, in theory, get in. We just need to be able to show an invitation.
Okay. I mean, you know her. How do we get one?
We can either forge it and see if the people at the door are really looking for them, or steal it from someone who's probably on the guest list.
I heard steal.
Stealing sounds like a good idea. We have a sneaky thing.
I don't think forgery is the right option.
Snow like slowly lowers her hands after hearing forging.
We could also show up to the event and convince some guests arriving to give us their invitation in some way, shape, or form, magically or otherwise.
That doesn't seem really my speed, so it's all on you guys, honestly.
Stealing seems rather simple.
Stealing, though, that's something I can do.
I mean, stealing could be a backup. I could probably convince someone to give me their invitation.
Yeah, but if I went with Crab, I could literally just nick it from him. Piece of cake, right?
She's probably going to send the invitations out, like the formal invitations that you have to hand to the person at the door within the next couple days, just so that they don't get lost in the mail too easily.
You think we could just wait to
Steal
ambush
them
the
from the mail
mailman?
office. Ambush the mailman? Yeah.
Yeah, honestly,
that seems like a great idea.
Crab shifts to look like a dog. Bow wow. Bow wow.
No, stealthy Crab.
That is the most
Look,
unconvincing dog bark I've ever heard.
I look down at Crab and just say, bark, bark.
Oof.
Both of you are very unconvincing, and I am thoroughly ashamed.
Gale stretches and just gets up. Alright, well, what do we got? Sits down on the corner of the table.
11 days until the party. If invitations, we can go Stockhart building for a big mail send out at some point. We can go talk to the court leaders about everything, see if they actually know anyone.
Any reason they'd have info on this?
I mean, some of their friends are very high up.
Like court leader type friends. What you're thinking?
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's a possibility.
And
We should also just let them know what's going on.
Do you think any of the cult leaders were invited?
Did you say the cult leaders?
No, the court leaders.
It
I heard
sounded like
cult.
cult to me.
This isn't Joel.
Yeah, wrong character. Wrong character.
Yeah, well, honestly,
Okay.
that's a good thing to think of. If we get
Um,
them involved, they can have our asses if we mess up.
technically, Jack kind of knows. I was gonna try to go train under him for a little bit.
Yeah?
You know, are you suggesting that we go spend time with Jack and talk to him about all of this?
Jack does kind of seem like the most connected one of them all.
Mm-hmm. And
He seems like he's got his own problems.
It doesn't seem like the one that's most likely to go to a party.
Definitely not.
But he does seem like the kind that would get invited to a
Get
party and
dragged
feel like he's
to
obligated
one.
to go.
Yeah.
I could go there
If he somehow got an invitation or got on the invitation list.
Well, wouldn't hurt to ask him with one of our days, right?
There's two people I think would most likely get an invitation.
Oh.
April and Jack. April's really outgoing and really floofy, and so people.
April wouldn't be invited to one of these.
You don't think so?
April's outgoing and floofy, but April's also very young and also a raver.
So opposite type of party for her.
Wrong kind of party.
Wrong kind of party. Okay.
Hmm,
Well,
understandable.
it wouldn't
If
hurt
we're ever
to go
gonna
talk
go
to Jack.
crash
What
a
about
raid,
Maddie?
we're taking April.
Oh
But
god.
like,
Maddie seems like a party crasher.
Weren't we gonna get Maddie on board actually? Because he's like the police or whatever?
he's technically the police, so I
Shouldn't
don't
we
know if
tell
he'll
him?
go after a fetch.
But shouldn't we tell him still?
Probably. It'll be it. We can tell them to meet us somewhere. We can just go with them. Go with maybe not Leo. But we can get 3 of them.
Yeah.
I'm sure that if Leo somehow didn't get his invitation, he wouldn't go just because of that.
That's a good point.
enough.
Krabba will kind of like air quote elbow Geralt and just kind of look up at him and be like, "Fuck the police."
What?
Did the cat just say fuck the police?
Yeah.
That's exactly what the cat said.
I also caught him
Jeez.
this morning smoking a blunt on the porch, so.
How did you get drugs?
Catnip is a drug.
You're lucky that we can't arrest cats.
Yeah, the handcuffs are too big, probably.
Better men have tried.
No, they haven't. You can't take a cat to court.
You can try.
But we are going to the courts, so technically, we could lead him there.
You can lead a cat to a court, but you can't make him.
But you can't make it plead guilty.
Yeah.
You can't give him a sentence that he'll take.
But you can't make one speak before a judge.
Is Jack a judge?
I don't think Jack is a judge.
Alright. She gets up and she runs in real quick and yoinks her cell phone off the thing and just starts looking up train schedules to get back to the courts. Any particular times that we could leave, Kat, or we just whenever?
Whenever. We could say that you could get back roughly, if it's 9 a.m. now, you would get back around dinner time?
Alright,
6 o'clock?
so if we do this smartly and we don't miss the second train, we could actually do this all in one day.
That seems convenient.
Yeah, well, that's what it says.
It'll be a bit of a time crunch, but we might as well shoot for it.
Yeah, might as well.
Should probably tell Jack ahead of time so the poor guy doesn't freak out.
Already on it. She's already
Mm.
texting
Well,
him.
do you want him to freak out before we're there or while we're there?
Probably before, so that we can actually talk to him.
Chances are he'll still be freaking out by the time we get there.
I hate that you're right.
Yeah.
And Snow this entire time is very fidgety. Because she doesn't have her fucking knives.
Mm-hmm. And that is by design.
Now, would you call one of the court leaders to come pick you up? Or are you going to get a taxi there?
They don't have private trains, do they?
No.
I don't think the courts have private trains. They're not that cool.
Well, I mean, actually, I could see Leo having a train, mainly because you have to be punctual.
That's fair.
But
Like, where does Leo go other than the cities? You think he travels?
I have no clue, but I can text.
He doesn't just spend all his spare time hopping from Renaissance to Renaissance Fair?
I don't think he has spare time. I think he's always scheduled. Even
Yeah.
on breaks.
Always scheduled for something.
But I can text Jack to ask for what worked best.
Yeah, ask Jack.
Sure, we'll text Jack while waiting for train. Just be all like, "Hey, Jack, we're heading back via train in a little bit. What would be the best way to get to see you all again? Should we get a taxi, or could you pick us up?"
Jack?
Jack?
Let me think.
Does he text like he talks?
Yes.
Well, if I had to be honest, this is the most pertinent way that I could get to you is I could meet you halfway, maybe, if you can find your way to the park, and I could pick you up there. It's not far from the train station. Yes, but I'd rather not appear at the train station, you know, gotta keep the profile low.
Okay, well, it looks like Jack says to meet him at a park nearby. Then he can pick us
Oh,
up.
I know what park.
Snow will send a thumbs up. Can do, Jack. We'll meet you at the park.
Jack very specifically didn't put the name of the park, so if she didn't know which one it would have been confusing.
Well, thankfully, there's only one park map that we can go to.
There may only be one park map, Sneatch, but there's probably like 7 parks.
Yeah, we wouldn't want to go to the park map and have his token not loaded. That would be bad.
It would be so weird.
Alright,
Alright. Game plan, everybody.
well,
How do we introduce this topic?
Anna...
My crazy fetch is trying to kill me finally after too many years.
I mean, he knows the gist of it, right?
Yeah, yeah, it's been a looming topic for years.
Well, let's just hope he isn't too upset by that.
I don't think it will be.
Geralt,
Yes.
she'll whisper, please give me a knife.
You feel very anxious without that, don't you?
I feel very unprepared and unprotected with just... She pulls out the, air quote, safety banana, or whatever it was called. Hang on. Let me look
It
down
was
my
the
sheet.
banana...
Banana of a good person.
The banana of
Yes.
good person, there we go.
Here, I'll hand Snow a small pocket knife.
The
That
child
should-
has been armed.
The child has been armed.
Why are you giving her more knives?
Why not?
Because! You fucker, you weren't here for it! You don't know why that's a problem!
Yeah.
Uh,
Which
Damn it,
is why.
Westley!
Yeah, I don't know it's a problem, and he doesn't know it's a problem.
Take the knife, the pocket knife in her hand, open it, close it, open it, close it, pocket it. Oh, thank God, that feels so much better than just the banana of good person.
Gerald kind of looks off into the distance, thinking, "Did I just make a mistake?"
If you could hear the angry voices of Gale in your head right now, you would.
Here he says, "I'm going to need that back later."
Come on, guys. Let's go meet the sad snow person.
Come on.
Damn it. She will freaking hand it back to him now and just kind of grit her teeth into a smile. Uh-huh. There you go.
Oh my god, she listened.
Mm.
Jack is sitting on the bench with his arms folded. There's a slight sprinkle of snow coming around him, creating like little piles of dust to either side.
Gerald has a face of confusion.
May I remind you, it's the middle of August.
Yep. And he's making this very small spot have a lot of snow. But it seems like his eyes are still melting.
Melting as always.
Yes, this is the best I could do. In such a short notice. Please,
Fair enough.
make yourselves comfortable in the trees. Quickly, quickly.
Leans up against this tree.
Snow pulls out a small thermos, puts it next to Jack.
What is this?
He, like, unscrews it.
It's full of ice.
His eyes water for a moment. Thank you.
So, what's the occasion?
Cydrice is trying to finally kill me?
Oh, that type of it. Should we be discussing this outdoors?
Probably not.
I guess it's fine for now. Really, already?
I
Let's just
mean,
make
it's
it
the
quick.
last
How about
year.
that?
Yes, I see. Right, we should probably alert the rest of the court leaders, yes?
Not necessarily.
I mean,
This isn't just your normal humdrum fey ongoing. This is some serious business.
yeah.
But if you think... right, what can I do for you?
Cydrice is holding a party with like in 11 days.
A party, you say?
I'm just wondering if you got an invitation, and if you don't want to go, we'll go in your place.
You notice that he, like, snaps his fingers and materializes like a long scroll, and then two very small reading glasses appear on the bridge of his nose, and he just looks down.
Let's see. Yes. It does say admit one, but I notice he looks up. There's a lot more than one here.
I mean,
Well, it's probably easier to copy something that we've seen and that we have a version of.
if we have a version of it, I'm sure somebody.
You think they won't just be suspicious that suddenly appears 5 times more guests than they were ready for?
Well, so long as we
Well,
get
how many
there.
people do you think originally were going to be going?
Honestly, I'm not sure.
So long as we get there decently early, then it should be the last 5 that arrive that are suspicious.
I have a feeling that she's also going to be waiting for us.
Alternatively, if you want, I could go there, open a window in the back, and let you in.
We don't want to put you at too much of a risk here.
Well, I mean, we could
Because I'm going to be honest with you, I don't want to be involved with this risky business. But I understand that matters must be dealt with. And if she's making a move, I'll at least
she's
make an
making a
effort.
lot of moves.
No, the more that I think about this, the more that it sounds like a good idea. She may be waiting for us at the entrance.
Right, and she has no way to tell that I've talked to you, so I could just go right on by.
Very true.
Now, Anastasia, we must make sure that we tell the others, for if something goes horribly wrong, they must know what's going down.
You say that, and then
Leo would be
out of
furious if I
nowhere.
didn't tell him.
Oh, fuck.
Hello.
Oh god! Jack falls backwards off the bench and lands in a puff of snow.
Gerald looks over. Oh, there he is. Stops a stopwatch. Yep, and that's about as much time as I thought.
Hey, crazy
Were
hat
you
guy.
timing me?
Yes.
Did I beat my record?
I don't know what your previous record was.
Damn.
Grips the side of the bench, holds up a shaking head. Hello, Matty.
Hi, Jack.
As flirty as ever, I see.
I just couldn't help but notice that you were keeping interesting company.
You could say that.
And Miss Anna here. Hi, Maddie. Why didn't you call me? I texted you like 7 times.
In the background, Gerald. Oh my lord.
Gail just steps back. Awkward.
I've seen cases like this before.
That
I was
might.
tied up in a museum.
Yeah.
I didn't know you were getting into living art. Anyway, I heard there was some terms of murder going on. Who's getting murdered?
Well, I
And
guess
do
we
I
got
need
a
to get
letter in
involved?
now, or she'll
Poinsettia.
talk all about this. So,
Well, it's ironic that you bring it up because I was going to tell you, but not particularly you first.
Well, too bad.
Anna's little problem from the past came back to bite.
Oh, are the vines being nippy?
You could say that if you were creepy like you are.
I mean, it's kind of a job title.
It's not.
Is it?
It
I
is.
don't-
It's not.
No, that doesn't seem right.
Your job title is being the fall leader and nothing more.
Yes, but the fall leader has to exhibit, we run on fear.
That might be something that you've put in.
Okay. Don't
They've
get
put
snippy
in
with
a
me.
lot of rules. I'm gonna say that.
Leo hates it.
And I have to get the brunt of the assaults from it.
Distant rule abiding.
Distant
Okay.
schedule snaps.
Gizmo.
I mean, if we want to talk about this more, we could just go to the room.
It's best we talk right here, right now. We've still got
I
time is ticking.
don't like that place, Maddie. I don't really want to go to the room.
The
Look.
room isn't that bad.
Okay,
It
we're
is.
straying off. We're
It's
straying off the topic
humid in
here.
there.
I'm sorry, you two. I'm sorry to interrupt, but we're straying off topic. Now, Maddie,
Oh yes, of course.
did you receive an invitation to Cydrice's party in 11 days?
Me? No, she hates me.
Yes, I was going to say there's no way in hell they're getting let in there.
Even on my best behavior, sure wouldn't want me in that place.
Do you have an invitation despite that? For other reasons?
Perhaps.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yep.
What? Some of us make really good pickpockets. Some people just don't pay attention.
That's true.
Since you're going to be there either way, do you want to
Oh,
want to
I'm not
give
gonna
us
be
a
there.
hand? Oh,
he pulls out the invitation.
Yeah, I couldn't get with it. I don't think I could get within 50 feet of the place without somebody going, oh my god, okay.
You alright?
You know.
and yet you still took an invitation from somebody?
Yeah. Because fuck that bitch.
Who'd you steal it
Where'd you
from?
steal it from?
Some,
Let me guess, Maddie. Let me guess, you don't remember.
no.
Maddie, you are cruel-hearted,
Comes
and
with
we could
cab.
probably use your help.
It doesn't.
You're not the ruler right now. You don't get to say anything.
I can speak unless you make a rule against that.
Maddie just glares.
Please let him speak. I need him to train me later.
I can see the gears turning in Maddie's head and I don't like it.
Gears? No. It's the broken saucer plates.
My dear, I think you're replacing gears for cobwebs.
Excuse you.
Alright. Gets up and walks away.
Oh, well. I mean, technically, they did say that, so alright, bye, Jack.
Goes over to the bridge and just looks out at the water.
Here, Adams.
Maddie will give the invitation to Adams and then jump into the tree and then disappear.
How does he do that?
That was
I don't know.
a time.
He's always a time. But we have two. So two people can get in, and the rest of us can probably get in through some way. There's a lot of windows.
Well, I mean, Jack's gonna try and open a window for us, so that'll probably work.
I had another idea of everyone goes into the mirror gets placed in the back alley, somebody gets to the back door and lets everyone in.
That sounds great.
That's a very good
I like
idea.
that idea. Stealth mirror.
Very sneaky.
No?
I could always dress up as the evil queen for the masquerade, and I could just carry the mirror around with me.
Oh my god.
That is
Oh my
not a
god.
bad
Oh
idea.
my god. Yeah? That's really
Put
not
you
a
in
bad
a-
idea.
Put you in. That sounds almost plausible.
That's a crazy idea. And by crazy idea, I mean crazy dangerous idea.
Yeah. If she's, it still doesn't change that. If she's at the doorstep, she'll still know it's you.
She'll know to look out for mirrors as well.
Yeah. We should probably stray away from putting the mirror that she knows exists right in front of her face.
And let's not put all eggs in one basket. And by eggs, I mean us and our lives.
I was thinking suspicion. She'll think we're gonna go in guns blazing, based on how you last interacted with her.
Really?
And she probably thinks that we're kind of idiots.
Us,
So if we
gun
go in
blazing.
somehow, at least semi-sneakily, she won't
Smart.
really expect it.
We should still go in the back, because if she sees the mirror, she'll be suspicious either way.
So here's an idea on that, right? We have 2 mirrors. The fake mirror that looks like Adams's mirror with me. I walk in with that one. We open up the back window. Crab brings in the secondary mirror, which is the real mirror, and you're in.
Sneatch is going to look at the invitation.
Yeah.
What's the address?
Hold on, I can tell you the exact address.
The exact address. Ooh.
Yeah. 729 2nd Avenue, Minneapolis.
Okay, I'm looking that up.
Okay.
Should I like actually look that up?
You can. It's an actual place.
It's an actual place? Okay, what was the address again?
Oh,
I've been
curious
here.
now.
It's really cool.
729 2nd Avenue?
It's the Minneapolis Club.
Ooh, that's a cool building.
You
It's
see
right
why I
next to a
say old money.
skyscraper. Oh, neat.
Minneapolis Club. Okay, so this isn't like a place that Cydrice owns.
No, she's a
This
member.
is a place I can go and stake out beforehand.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. And it looks like there's a court that we could totally sneak around back and stay out of sight.
Yeah. It's also completely possible that you could disguise yourself, because I know from personal experience, the street right where the Minneapolis Club is on is currently under construction, and there's also a ton of bus lines on that street.
Okay.
May I suggest a plan?
Go for it.
So Jack goes in the front door, lets people in the back door. Snow goes in the front door with a fake mirror, like suggested, and attempts to just simply scout it out ahead of time to give us intel. At the point that we actually come in the door from the back alley, then we all split up and try and isolate Cydrice?
Does somebody want to guard the Minneapolis Club parking ramp to make sure she doesn't escape?
That's...
Oh my
Wait,
god.
we could get Gormon to set up a police barricade there.
Yes.
Please!
That's good.
Because there's a bridge like right behind it, right?
Yeah, there's like a big like circular ramp thing.
But
that goes up.
isn't that out of his jurisdiction?
You're very out of your jurisdiction.
That's one of her things.
Absolutely.
We should have a backup plan for that somehow. What if we put Maddie up there?
Oh my god.
Like on top
Maddie-
of the roof of the parking garage back here?
Maddie hangs out on the roof of the Eric Garush Ameriprise Financial Aid Center.
Because, okay, we all know Cydrice likes to go to the top of parking garages.
Yeah.
So that's actually a really good idea, because we might cut off her plan if we do that. Oh, that would be such karmic justice for the fucking... The scene with
This is probably like the stupidest thing that I've done in a D&D game. Yeah, just study a satellite picture of this place and make a plan on how we
I love it, though. This is really fun.
This is why I put this campaign in Minneapolis, was just for this exact chapter.
Beforehand on the night, we put the mirror in the back alley behind the thing in that little grassy court.
Yeah.
Like, we sneak in there, like, maybe early fucking morning when no one can see us. Then, when the actual time comes, Jack goes in the front door, and Snow goes in the front door. Snow's dressed as the evil queen, has a fake decoy mirror, and tries to find Cydrice.
Uh-huh.
And then we come in the back door whenever Jack lets us in.
When Jack opens a window, yeah.
Yep.
Are you guys gonna be in costumes though? It's a good question.
I mean, honestly, Jack could pull the mirror in and then drag the mirror around, and we wouldn't have to disguise ourselves.
Yeah.
And anytime, like, we want to get out, we can, and we can just jump back in the mirror to hide.
If we find someone we want to like beat up for whatever
Oh
reason,
my god, we go fight
corner them-
Cydrice and chuck her
we
in the
corner
mirror!
them in the bathroom and drag them into the mirror.
We put them in the mirror and then we push them down the circular
Please.
parking ramp.
Please! Like, imagine, like, a fucking, whatever, Geralt jumps out of the mirror, big buff burly Geralt, picks up the mirror, sprints at Cydrice and, like, bug net over the top of her to put her in the thing, and then jumps in himself and pulls out a pistol.
You're now in this mirror with Jerry.
You're in Jerry's shoot chamber.
Jerry's personal shoot dimension.
You have to change your name now.
Yeah,
Jerry.
Jerry now.
Jerry with
It's
a
really
G.
funny because the 50th
Gary.
wedding anniversary I went to was from my Aunt Mary and my Uncle Jerry.
Mary and Jerry.
Hey.
Mary and Jerry.
Mary and Jerry.
What's everyone doing?
Grown-up stuff, Crab. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, right now we're looking at the place that the party's being held.
There's a party.
Have you
not been paying attention?
I think he's
I
coming
haven't.
down off of his catnip high.
Oh my god.
Crab is like about to say something, but Snow just shushes him.
Well, what do you say? Set a day aside to go stake out the place?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got a couple days.
Yeah.
There's also a wine and coffee shop down the street, which I would like to go see.
I saw a picture of a gay cake on the map. Snow, we gotta go get it.
If the place is open whenever we go, we could try.
Oh, when are the scouting days?
True, I was gonna try to use some of the scouting days to train with Jack to learn ice stuff.
That also sounds really cool. If you're gonna train with Jack, I wanna go with you.
That's fine. I don't know if ice is really your...
Oh, I just mean to, like, be there. I don't need to train.
If you look at Sneatch's phone, he's looking at restaurants in the area. Amazing! At this coffee place, you can get a cappuccino with the Cookie Monster. With the Cookie Monster design and the foam on top.
Sneatch, you,
This is why we don't give the coffee drinkers access to Google Maps.
For this specific reason.
He's going to spend a half an hour at least looking at all the coffee shops in the area.
Fair enough.
out
Do you
of
want to
character
see-
speak, that's totally true. Can agree, would do that.
Found out that despite the party being 10 days away, there are certain furniture seems to be changed out. Like the chairs seem to be, they're switching out which kind of chairs they're using. And like tables, and it's a lot of furniture moving.
They wouldn't happen to be swapping out iron for non-iron, would they?
You don't see any metal on the furniture.
Huh. That's suspicious. Why would they bother to swap out all of the tables and chairs?
Are we seeing them bring in new tables and chairs?
Yeah.
Are the old ones like rustic and like are they the
They
same
look
types?
fairly similar.
Okay. That's really suspicious.
Okay, so I'm going to look at the chairs to see if there's anything maybe fishy
Okay,
about
so
them.
roll me intelligence and investigation. It looks like a normal chair. It feels
Yeah.
like a normal chair.
Uh-huh.
It seems to be a normal chair.
That's nice.
Is this the one they brought out or the one they brought back in?
The one they brought out.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Very
Gale.
Nice.
The ones that they're bringing out actually seem newer than the ones that they're bringing in.
Okay.
Huh. Really?
The ones that they're bringing in seem to be made of some sort of cedar or like maple wood, while the other ones that are being brought out seem to be some sort of stained oak wood.
Okay.
The only thing I could guess off of that is that they're like trying to use some sort of a contract or spell or something because they're older. You know a lot about things that are to do with age. Snow, does this ring a bell to you at all?
She kind of ponders and then looks to Addams.
Why are you looking to me, kid? I can't think of why she would be doing this. This isn't
It doesn't make a
Well-
whole lot of sense.
doesn't make a lot of sense.
It could just be she's picky about the tables.
I really doubt that.
It
Heck,
seems
I-
like
I
it's
doubt that
something
too.
more.
I mean,
All things considered, just stay clear of tables and chairs just in case.
Yeah.
She could want the specific wood because it takes better to magic. I don't know.
that's
And if she is doing that sort of an entrapment spell after they're brought in, we wouldn't have seen it. So it's possible the spell wanes after a certain amount of time, so she has to do it the night of rather than 2-3 days in advance.
That would make sense.
You know, the whole thing, magic waning after sunset.
Dawn burning
Yeah,
away the magic of the world. Yep.
right. Yeah, so they'd probably want to set it up the night of if they're gonna do anything.
Other things you notice on the stakeout. You do notice that there seems to be a gardener that comes by and like takes care of the plants.
Mm,
Not much. The chairs were the big thing.
that could be
Okay.
problematic, though,
furniture.
if that gardener spots us in the back. Just beware of him, I guess.
Beware the gardener. Could we? While we're eating our pancakes, go watch the gardener. Can we like make out the gardener's routine?
The gardener did seem to start from one like side of the building and go to the other. And then he seemed to be like done for for the time being. It seems to be
Yeah.
like a once a day kind of thing.
I can't imagine that you need to garden more than once a day.
Yeah, probably not.
I mean, gardening does take a lot of
It
time.
is like a weird cultish club, though.
You're right. Oh, they might
Full of
have
rich doctor
cult
people.
gardeners.
Yeah.
Let's see.
That awkward
Pure
silence. I'm just saying.
It was the gardener in the study with the rusty knife.
That's not fair. The gardener wasn't one of the suspects.
He is if you bought the DLC.
I didn't know there was DLC.
It's a board game. They're called expansions.
The Steam version has DLC.
Yeah, the Steam version. What type of old archaic thing are you playing?
Hides dice bag. The chairs and the tables are the biggest thing you notice.
Yeah. Honestly, that just tells me stay cautious in the dining room.
It was Cydrice with the candelabra in the dining hall.
I guarantee she's not in the DLC.
No, she is. If you buy the expansion that lets you write on the cards.
That's called a pen, Jazz. It's a
No,
pen.
they give you blank cards.
No, but you could you don't need to pay for that. You could just write on the card anyway.
She's in the DL Cydrice.
Ah!
Haha.
And
That sure was funny, right?
Yep.
What about escape routes? Did you guys see any that would be easy access no matter what?
Yeah, the
Escape.
parking
Windows.
garage and the
The
windows.
windows.
Okay.
We got the parking garage on lockdown with Maddie, and I mean, if she goes for one of the
I don't
windows,
think she really wants to jump from the 4th story.
probably not.
That's where the party's being held, so.
I mean, she did kind of weird, shadowy bullshit before?
You mean
Yeah.
teleport?
She could just teleport down.
Yeah, she could. Which is why we chuck a mirror over her head like a butterfly net before she does that.
Can she teleport out of the mirror?
I don't think so.
Shrugging noises?
I
I'm
don't
gonna
know.
go with probably not. Let's chuck the mirror over her head.
Well, part of my bet is her jewelry could still be iron.
Yeah, and?
Well, do you think that she'll be able to go through the mirror wearing iron?
I think it's more likely that her head will just get cut off with the iron necklace.
Is that... it... Would that happen?
Possibly.
That would be way easier than just having Jerry in there with a gun.
I mean, Jerry can also be there with a gun.
Is the gun made of iron?
They have to shut his... Do we have to shoot her head when it's cut off? Because she's, like, really magical and might come back anyway?
I don't think she's gonna come back from a severed head.
You never know.
We can shoot her head if it'll make you guys feel better.
Wait, will she make a normal person corpse, or will she be a clay corpse?
She'll appear human, but she will be made of something. I don't know what she's made of.
Right. Everyone ready for a stakeout?
Mm. Well.
Oh, you're also enthusiastic.
Stakeout time. Let's fucking kill a bitch.
I'm in.
Beat her ass.
Snips scissor hand. I'm so ready for revenge. Good. Just who I wanted to see.
Whenever Snow walks, the moment she saw Leo, she is walking with no wasted steps, movements, or anything. She's walking in time.
Gale is walking with a slouch as per usual.
Gale feels a glare.
Look at her. Look at how dead she is. Are you really gonna tell her no?
Yes.
Hey everybody. This is a really stuffy
hi.
building.
I mean, it's not too bad.
Yes, the temperature's finally been lowered. Just a little bit.
Yeah, somebody turned on the AC finally for Mr. Melty over here.
My hair, April, it has to be kept in pristine condition. You know this.
And yet your mascara runs down your face no matter what.
That's because it's always too hot.
The air conditioner is only allowed to be run in summer and spring.
I don't think about
the first beginning part of fall.
Yes, your
Leo's
previous
being
majesty.
very nice today. I don't know why. He's kind of weird.
You
okay there?
No, April, please. I've been enjoying it.
All right, Jack.
Anyway. Mistress Snow and, the cutty one,
The cutty one.
You're prepared to engage in honorable training or whatever.
Very enthusiastic about this.
He's so not. He stands up with a crack. Back literally cracks because made of ice. And walks over.
You don't have to take them outside. You can take them outside.
I think
Like
that makes
to.
sense because he looks over at the other two and would rather train people without those two around.
Oh, what you mean by that there, bud?
I said that in my head, excuse me.
It's against code to train indoors anyway.
Yes,
Oh,
I'm
Leo,
just
you're
being proper.
Calm down.
Honestly, in April, if you want to leave Leo to his hourly reading and rituals, I wouldn't mind a little bit of assistance with the young ones.
Oh yeah, I can help you with that.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Leo.
You're welcome.
Don't have too much fun without us there, Leo.
Alright, you two, now what you have to understand is we've got approximately 30 minutes to do this before I am required to be back in there.
Alright.
So let's make this snappy.
Where do you want to take them, Jack?
Well, if there's any little open area where there's access to water, that would be perfect.
Leo continues standing in his spot.
Leo's good.
Leo is perfect. I love that he's just sitting there like, well, I guess I'm no useless to the story, damn it.
Okay, back to the park we go.
Are we going to the park? Okay, cool. Alright, you two, come this way, come out, come out. So... Give me a rundown again, Snow, real quick as to what you want to learn.
Manipulation of guys and whatnot. Cold weather powers?
Yes,
Something?
you want to draw on the power of your winter mantle. I can show you. Gale will squeeze Snow's hand and then just sit down on the side of the bridge and watch.
Just gonna sit by you.
Right. Jack cracks his hands and spins around, does a little flourish of his cape with a sparkle of snow, and then just coughs viciously. Damn it. That was cool. Right. So, just take a quick look out there at the water, right?
Mm-hmm.
I will tell you, it is a waterfall. That's why the stuff on the left is darker.
That's so cool.
Aha.
I feel the mist coming up. All the water droplets in the air around you.
Yeah, I can feel the water.
There's two things you need to know to be able to do winter magic, Snow. One is you need water. Preferably cold water. The colder the better. And two is you need to have some sort of a dark, nasty emotion to draw on. Do you have those two things?
She just kind of 1,000-yard stares out in the distance. No.
I was hoping that you were just going to do like a really silly deep voice, like, yes.
Yes.
She looks down to the water again. Yeah, a little bit.
It's quite alright, your winter court. It's to be expected that there's some sort of deep-set sadness inside of you. We all have it. Now, for starters, what you need to know about winter magic before we even begin is that, yes, while it may be cool to freeze your opponent's feet in their track like I do, this sort of a thing takes time to master, and you're not going to be good at it at the start. So just keep an open mind and be aware that it's alright to not instantly be madly powerful like my bedazzling self.
I know, I probably won't be as powerful as you.
That's a joke. That's a joke. Please. What I want you to do is I want you to try to combine your negative emotions with the water around you. Shape it and form it into something in order to enact on those emotions. If you feel anger or hatred, you can form spikes, icicles. If you feel deep sadness, you can pull up a veil of ice or start a snowstorm.
Okay.
Honestly, it's all up to what your heart and mind desire.
Hey, Snow.
Yeah?
Can you roll me a presence composure roll?
Yeah.
Keep going.
Righty. So, let's start with drawing out that negative emotion of yours.
Mm-hmm.
While you think of cold and dark, dank recesses of your mind. Take that to the forefront of your mind while focusing on the waterfall. See if you can't turn a little bit of the froth to snow.
She will look at the waterfall and attempt to snow it.
To snow it. I see. Only presence manipulation. You do get some of it to turn to snow. Not as much as you hoped for, but definitely you've got to start.
So Jack is gonna look at Snow and try and judge what type of an emotion she's portraying right now. Can I do an insight as Jack?
Give me wits resolve. Jack, you can definitely tell. Richard, what kind of emotion is Snow drawing upon?
Pain.
You can definitely see the pain.
Mr. Snow, I think I was mistaken. I'm sorry. I tried to teach you how to do something light and fluffy. What you're feeling right now would be more apt at something sharp and deadly.
Oh,
Here,
sorry.
how about this?
And he's going to wash his hand over the top of the railing, sweep out a little bit of mist, and turn the very top edge of the mist into a rain of dagger-sharp icicles that fly down and splash in a snowflake pattern in the water down below. Make little ripples.
That was really
Would you-
cool.
Do you want to try to do that, Snow? Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's that one. You seem to draw upon much faster than the. Let's turn this to snow.
That's what I thought. Your... Without saying too much, your emotions are... on your sleeve, as it were.
No.
Snow, you're talking to the king of feeling horrible about himself. Believe me, I can see it.
I don't feel horrible about myself. Much.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying I can read you like a book, missy. But that's not a bad thing. You have something powerful there that you can work with, and as you see, it can turn into something positive.
Yeah.
You just have to keep that in mind. If you use this magic too much, it will start to draw on you instead.
Then, okay, make a mental note of that for later.
It's the same with all the magics. We just get the short end of the stick.
Joy. Alright, well.
Just so long as you... He shivers a little bit. Don't do something so foolish as to make your whole body out of ice like I did. It's a bad idea. Don't do it.
Wait, so you weren't ice all the time before?
Well, let's just say that certain circumstances turned this Jack Frost from one normal frost man to one icy frost man. I don't want to get into the details.
Before he was Jack Frost, he was Jack Flesh.
Oh my.
Lowers glasses, stay frosty, my friend.
You wouldn't know how hard it is to find a mascara that sticks. Anyway.
Oh, you should probably go with one that's more, well, water.
I've tried, but it's hard. Do you have any recommendations? He looks earnest, as if he's really looking for help.
I mean, there's some CoverGirl stuff that's waterproof.
Yes, but it never works.
There's also like this really expensive stuff that's like La Roche-Posay.
Do I look like I'm made of money?
No,
Well,
you look like you're made of ice.
Ha 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 ha! Yes, I am.
But there is one thing you could try.
What's that?
Whenever you put the mascara on, freeze it in place instead of just letting it sit there.
Why didn't I think of that? I'm made of freezing powers, and I didn't think to freeze my problems. I feel stupid. I will go now. Besides, 30 minutes is practically up. Are you feeling better after your first lesson?
Yep, I'm feeling a lot better. Thank you.
We'll have more time to chat, but seriously, Leo is going to have my head if I don't hurry back. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to text me. I am available 24/7, no matter what the schedule says.
Oh gosh, alright, see you, Mr. Jack.
Adieu. He does a luxurious bow and then quickly sprints off, realizing he's probably going to be a few minutes late.
Oh boy.
Oh, that was something.
Yeah, I apparently can make weird ice rain shard
Yeah,
stuff.
that was really cool.
Hmm.
No
One day I'll
pun
figure it out.
intended.
Oh. That would have been a good pun.
Yeah. Gail looks like there's something on her mind, but she doesn't say it right now.
You okay?
No, I'm fine.
Did you want to train with Leo to try to get cool summer powers?
You're funny.
Gotta cracks a small smile. I thought you might like that.
No, I didn't want to train with Leo.
Okay, as long as you're sure that you didn't want to train with him. I mean, you could have always trained with the Lorax guy.
Snow, you should realize at this point that all of the suggestions you're making send chills down my spine.
I did not think he was that bad.
He's pretty bad. I'm fine. I've got my one trick. I got my fire hand. I was working on that fire tornado thing. It's still work in progress, but it's pretty cool.
Just don't hurt yourself with it.
It's physically impossible.
Pokes the paper. Right.
Don't
It
poke,
crinkles a little.
Don't poke my crinkles.
Oh, goodness. So hopefully, if you start to burn a little bit, I can try and freeze the problem away.
Maybe that would be cool. I don't know if we could do that or not, but
I have
not
no
against
idea.
working on it with you.
I just have to remember not to overuse the power, because, yeah.
Yeah, now you got the same problem I do. How's it feel?
Heck, cryptic warnings.
If I overuse my power, I am also toast. Literally.
No, you'd be burnt paper. Toast is tasty.
Okay, fair. I'd be burnt paper then.
Hmm.
And they go. Now if I could bring you all back to Brit.
Oh, hey, look at that. What's she doing here?
Oh, she.
When did she get here?
This is later.
Okay.
At a different point within the time before the party. And it's late. Sun has set. The lights have come on. And all that can be heard are crickets and the sound of running water. And Anastasia seems to have 1,000-yard stare as she looks at the water. And in Adam's mind, she hears high heels.
In her mind?
Uh-huh. And she feels a hand on her shoulder And before she even realizes it, she feels the sensation of drowning again. And as she gasps for air, the hand disappears. She realizes she's standing on the ledge. She steps off. She shakes her head, says, "That can't be it," and leaves.
Hmm. Hmm.
Before anyone enters, I'm going to describe the entire room.
Holy fuck, okay.
The far end, there's a bar. Should be another bartender there, but I didn't put one there, so we're going to leave it. There are waiters going around with hors d'oeuvres and glasses. The entire room screams old money and Great Gatsby. There are about 5 wooden chandeliers across the center of the high point
Wooden.
ceiling. They all have plants on them that are just like hanging downwards.
Oh.
Every window has a like planter box in it, and all the windows are at least like 15 feet tall.
I think I see what's going on here.
Right.
I just immediately realized what's going on here after you said that.
Like chandeliers with plants on them.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
actually really cool. That's actually a thing in the thing.
Oh, that's actually
That's actually a thing that they have there.
Okay,
Yeah,
maybe
plus
I'm
12
just being too suspicious. All right.
Or
I think you're just
maybe-
being just enough
I
suspicious.
think so.
Or maybe Katie saw this setting and then put in a perfect ability that's going on.
That too.
At the front end of the hall, there's a large table covered in clearly fake fruits and other decorations.
Roll a
Cydrice
d6.
sits at the center of the table, off and on getting up and chatting with people who have come, welcoming people, saying thank you for coming, thank you for supporting us, blah 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 blah. And at the door, Jack, there is this young man who comes up to you and is
Oh,
like,
hello.
invitation?
Mm-hmm. Snaps his fingers and pulls out the scroll. the reading glass appears on his nose, and he just like quickly flicks them off. Still haven't finished up that spell. Anyway, yes, here it is.
He looks it over, nods. How can you describe how Jack would arrive to a masquerade?
How would Jack
What he would
arrive
look
to a
like?
masquerade? He'd probably have an elegant, very long, silken white gown on, like a cloaky, gowny thingy, very long.
Yeah.
And then he'd have a plain white mask, split down the center, the left side being with just a single snowflake underneath the eye. And it would fully cover over his whole head, so you couldn't even see his hair, back of his head, none of it. So he's literally just the cloak and the mask.
Okay.
And for show, 2 or 3 prisms of ice float around his head in a circle.
There are lots of humans around.
Never mind.
Everything else is great.
He has some of those, and then as soon as he sees, just kind of plucks them out of the air.
Sorry, won't be anything that, won't be anything that. There we go. You know how things
The
are.
guy next to you seems to barely bat an eye.
So, anything I should know about this place, places, seating, etc.?
He points to it's like a cardboard thing that just has a bunch of tables with names on them.
Oh, lovely. Well, thank
There
you.
is a seating chart.
Where's the seating chart? I don't know where you pinged, if you did.
Oh, it's right here. It's like right next to the door.
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't.
He'll come on over and take a look. As he does so, you said this guy looks rather aloof, right?
He doesn't seem phased by your accidental theatrics.
Jack's a smart man. He's gonna check and see if, about how much of the populace here is Fae related / not. Changeling related / non-changeling, that is. I mean, if there is any Fae influence,
Most of the
obviously he'll
people
look for that.
here,
But...
mostly the staff is not human. So all of these tokens seem to be not
All the
human.
all the men tokens. Okay.
All the guys with one eye.
Okay. Gotcha. All the
That
waiters
guy.
and waitresses.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, he's gonna keep that to himself. He's gonna find his spot, and he's going to. Yeah. Give me a general layout. Where the hell are windows on this building?
Here, here,
Hmm. I don't.
here.
I'm not seeing any of these
Basically anywhere there's plants.
plants. Okay. Um. Is there a staircase that goes downstairs or upstairs somewhere?
Yeah, right outside the store.
Right outside what door? The one I just came in?
Yes.
Okay. How many windows are in this room? Just exactly as many plants as I can see.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Five?
6.
Six?
6. Okay. Well, yeah, for starters, I'm going to see, did Cydrice notice Jack come in?
Give me wits composure.
Oh, Jack, buddy.
Ooh.
You can't tell if she noticed you or not. She seems to be like just got up and is like walking over here and talking with this guy.
Okay.
She seems rather relaxed.
Then Jack is.
I should know what Cydrice looks like. She's wearing a very simple, off the shoulder red gown
Hmm,
with dark metal, some sort of metal jewelry on her.
I'm going to
A
hazard a guess
necklace,
that it's
a
iron.
bracelet.
Okay.
Can't tell if it's iron from this distance.
It probably is.
It's a safe assumption.
It's her. Okay, so he's going to just make his way to the back of the room. Try not to bring much attention to himself. I noticed this little gathering of people.
It just seems to be like businessmen and women who know each other.
Right. Jack is going to just kind of, he's gonna like, like pull at his collar a little bit, come sit on the windowsill, and just like lean back into it and just kind of watch. But as he's leaning back, he sends a tendril of ice up along the crack in it to push upwards at the mechanism, then causes the ice to disperse, allowing it to be unlocked at the top, and he will very slowly push his hand back through it.
All right. Yeah, no one's really paying attention to you. I'll give it to you. It's fairly simple.
Okay.
Boy.
He is a sneaky boy.
And he seems to just be fanning himself with, you can see, a paper fan from April. It's just like pretending that he's just trying to cool off.
Right. You are wearing a long gown in the middle of August. Well, at the end of August now.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And then since he's in a gown, his hands are invisible when inside of the big old cloak thing. So he'll put his hand into his pocket and tap the send button on the phone, which had been already open and prepped with the message of, it's open.
Damn.
Were you sending that to specifically, or have you created a group text?
Oh, of course I created a group text. I'm Jack. I'm good.
Everyone, your phone buzzes.
Very
From
nice.
You're just below a couple floors.
Yeah, and you can see Jack, also to denote which window it is, slinks a little bit of ice down beneath the window and makes like an arrow pointing at the window.
Eat it, Joe's.
Eat at Joe's. Sure, it says eat at Joe's.
Oh my god.
No, eat
Why
at
does it say
Leo's.
eat at Leo's?
All right, at about this time, how is Snow dressed for this masquerade event?
Well, she did say evil queen. But you know what, evil queen I like, Cat?
What?
The Queen of Mean.
Who?
You remember that outfit?
Okay. Do you want me to describe this?
Yes.
Okay. Is it the same? Any different color changes?
No, she'd probably put on a wig for it.
Okay. Are you wearing a mask?
Yes.
Masquerade. I'm assuming you were.
Obviously.
No, walks in this pink silk gown with like a feather cape over the top. It is open at the front and it has like pants underneath. And she's wearing large platform heels, as
My.
well as whatever kind of mask you want to wear.
Is this Morpha?
Probably just a porcelain white one.
Is this Morpha?
Just to contrast
Is this Morpha? Yeah, it's kind of Morpha.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Of course you would pull this. Of course you would pull this.
Is there a
little bit.
reference I'm not getting here?
I will show you afterwards.
Okay.
The same man comes up to you, Snow. Invitation, please, ma'am.
She will pull it out and just hold it out to him, a small smile on her face.
You have a
He'll
mask
look
on.
it over, see that it's authentic. Nod.
She will pocket it and kind of like, as she fully comes in, kind of sideways glance over to where Cydrice is to see if she's keeping an eye on her.
Cydrice has fully noticed you. You make eye contact for a second, and then she looks away. A smirk grows on her face. Then she seems to return to normal conversation.
Hmm.
There is a seating chart if you'd like to know where your invitation is sat. Yeah. Yeah, you're supposed to be right up here. Upper right.
Hmm. Where was Jack supposed to be?
Right across from her.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Huh.
That makes sense.
She will make her way down to the bar to get a drink. Not alcohol, but she's mainly trying to get a look at all of these chairs to see if anything's weird with them.
The chairs.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see anything like really off about the chairs. They look like chairs.
Okay.
Normal wooden, fancy as hell chairs.
She will then order, because most places like this have soda and all that. She'll just get a Coke.
Fair enough. It is Minneapolis. Minneapolis tends to have more Coke products. I was
Yeah.
about to try to make a "is a Pepsi okay" joke, but then I
Hey, Richard, question.
Uh-huh.
Can I say that before this happened, since you're grabbing a soda, that Gail would have requested a soda with ice?
She always gets it on the rocks.
I know, but specifically,
Yeah.
you know what I want.
Yeah. She'll make sure to get ice in it.
Thank you.
And if not, she can always try to make some.
Oh, fair. That's
nice
convenient.
girlfriend.
Nice girlfriend.
But once she gets her Coke on the rocks, she will head to her chair and kind of like nod to anyone that sort of like looks to her.
Some of the waiters offer you hors d'oeuvres. You pass by. Nobody seems to really look at you, as nobody really recognizes you.
Yeah. It's a masquerade after all. But she will definitely take like one of the little mini sandwiches.
Fair enough.
And when she gets to this chair, she'll kind of like hesitate for a moment before touching it. Just like, I really hope this isn't trapped. And she'll take a sip.
All right. People in the mirror. The mirror. The window is open. So is that door.
Jack is going to make a can I say that Jack makes a ice type escalator that is slotted to hold the mirror and pull the mirror up so he can grab it?
Oh my god. How big is the mirror, by the way?
The mirror. It's like a
Large, right?
larger than like. How do I describe this? It's not like a full length mirror. It's like one of those mirrors that you would hang on the wall in like a living room for some reason because because
It's an
is that
oddly
just me?
specific
Do peop-
example, yeah. I think
Yeah,
that's just
okay.
you.
I think that's just my weird family. Cool. We always had this mirror in the living room,
Huh.
and it was
Maybe
like 2 feet by like 3 feet.
Yeah, I think
Maybe
I'm
like-
imagining the right size of
Okay,
it
yeah.
though.
Yeah.
Like above the sink mirror.
Yeah,
type of
about
size.
that size.
Okay.
Is Crab in the mirror?
He doesn't have to be. He doesn't want to be.
Is Crab in the mirror? Good question. I don't know.
No.
Where is Crab? No.
Hiding in shadows.
Where?
Probably outside, waiting, just in case.
Where? Along the building. Front door, back door, side?
Front door.
Yeah, you're able to pull up the mirror.
God
He
dang.
will grab it and he will lean his head back out the window and just kind of put the tip of his mouth in there so he can speak. Like looking
Okay.
out, pretending like he's just looking out the window. But then he'll be like,
Okay.
Noticed some funny business. There might be a large-scale charm spell. Not positive, but just be on your toes.
Good to know.
Right. She's across the way on the table.
So, Cat, since
Yeah?
the plan was to try and find an empty room in which to trap Cydrice, Jack will take the mirror and pull it inside of his cloak so that it's invisible to the others around. Yeah, if you give me control of that, that would be lovely.
Yeah. Controlled by all players.
And he's gonna go, on the way up there, like, separate rooms, right?
Yeah.
So, on the way up,
There's a ballroom on the 4th floor, there's a ballroom on the 3rd floor. The 2nd floor is more just like general lounge room that are very old money. There's a bunch of couches and a lot of old books, and it looks like somewhere that like Gatsby would like lean against the window and look out solemnly.
Gatsby.
Nice.
So what I'm looking for is a small secluded room with a door that I can go into, place the mirror in, come back up here, and proceed with the plan of luring Cydrice into said room.
Okay.
If it's on this floor, that would be perfect. If it's not, I can deal with a 3rd floor or a 2nd floor room.
One note would be funny. If you can get to a bathroom and replace the over the sink mirror.
Oh my god.
There's a bathroom on every floor if you want to try it.
But how do I convince Cydrice to go to the bathroom? No. No.
Yeah.
No, he's gonna try and call her in, because Jack... I'm assuming Jack slightly knows her from just being court leader, yeah?
Heard of her, yeah.
Okay, so then she would know Jack, and she would be, like, at least somewhat keen on the idea of talking with him.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so then going off that assumption, he will try and find a secluded room in which to put the mirror that is not being used and is not a bathroom.
Yeah, that's easy enough. There's definitely there's a long hallway, like outside the door. There's like a landing, and then there's a hallway right straight across, and then the stairs are like right to the right.
Okay.
And there's a bunch of rooms, and at least one of them is unlocked.
Okay, he'll go into that room and place the mirror down and then come back up here to the front entrance.
Okay.
And I can do that all without being suspicious?
It just seems like I said, there is a bathroom on every floor, so the staff just thinks you're going to the bathroom and coming back. Nobody
Yeah, of course.
has a suspicion against you.
Cool. And he'll do that. And before leaving the mirror, he'll say,
Alright, I'll bring her down to you. Prepare yourselves.
Yeah, boy.
All right.
Yep.
and once he leaves the mirror, he's gonna walk back over to where Snow is sitting.
Yep. Oh.
And sit down across from her. And he will cough 3 times, being the secret signal that means everything's set up.
Yay.
What a lovely heist.
He will then stand up and say,
Why don't we, introduce ourselves to the hostess, yes?
Kind of looks like everyone's sitting down. Great, I'm worried.
It's fine. We've got time. Quickly now. Wouldn't want to be tardy.
Yep.
Jack, seeing that everyone's moving to sit down, is going to pick up his pace so he can get to her before she sits down.
It's obviously on the
Right?
table.
That guy is standing on the table. Leave me alone. I had a character sheet in the way. Shut up.
This punk jumps up onto the table.
Cydrice is also wearing a mask, correct?
Yes.
Okay. But it's clear enough that she's the benefactor because people have been walking up to her?
Yes.
Yeah, Jack will approach.
She's also the most She has the most ornamental mask in the entire room.
Yeah, what's on it?
It seems to be a mask made like almost completely out of vines. It seems to be made of metal. You think maybe like brass? They're that coppery, but they don't seem too heavy.
Jack, clears his throat.
Turns around.
Good evening.
Hello?
Hello. Am I to assume that you're the benefactor of this lovely gala?
Yes, and you. Oh, I know you.
Do you? Is it the voice? Is it giving it away?
The voice, the snowflake.
He puts a finger at his chin. I do like to be flashy, you know.
Yes, I remember as much.
So,
Is your spot good? Are you closer to the window? I know how you are about the heat.
oh, it's been lovely.
Here.
Thank you. Your consideration is so very nice.
Well, it's always nice to have you as a guest at these parties. You're always so lively.
Now, madam, I have one question. Do you mind taking but a moment out of your busy schedule to discuss a matter with me?
A matter?
A matter, yes.
I was about to start dinner.
Oh, it won't take that
Does
long.
this have to happen now? Can we talk here?
My apologies. It seriously must happen now. I've been on a tight schedule for the past few months because Leo wants me to
I know. He's horrible, isn't he?
He's starting to get on my nerves, yes. So, if it's at all possible that we get this done before dinner so he doesn't go batshit on me, pardon the language, that would be lovely.
I think that was a pretty good excuse for why it has to happen now.
Yeah, Jack is using his brain power.
Well, if you will allow me to make my quick announcement before we go off, the staff will start getting the first course out. We can go talk while that happens.
Yes.
How does that sound?
Yeah. So, if you don't mind meeting me downstairs in, room 23B. It's a private matter. I'm sure you must understand.
I'm sorry, the name. 23B. Cocks an eyebrow.
It's a private matter, like I said.
No,
Yes.
Just take a seat.
Right, I'll see you down there then. Thank you for the understanding.
And so, as Jack walks off, she grabs your arm.
Jack
Oh, no.
notices this, but tenses up. It's like, I can't help you, shit. I hope my training was good enough. And he's gonna walk downstairs to wait for her. But he's gonna stay right around the door.
Just a little bit away.
He's gonna stay right around the door, just within earshot, just to pay attention, just in case he needs to help.
May I help you?
I don't know what you're doing, but whatever plan you and your little, what are you? A posse? A squadron? Vigilantes come to stop me? Not gonna work, sweetheart. All right, Jack, I'm gonna need you to roll me. Oh, okay, yeah. You do that rather effectively, actually. Jack appears behind Cydrice.
Stands up and just places an icy hand on her shoulder. You wouldn't happen to be threatening my apprentice now, would you?
Not at all, Jack.
Good.
Not at all.
I see spikes start to come out of the ground slightly around Cydrice. Because I wouldn't want to be you if I were doing that.
I bet.
Now get along with your little game, girlie.
He'll
And
shrug
don't
off his
be
hand.
late.
Girly.
She'll spin around and face the expansive hall, and she'll just like,
Jack will very quickly materialize ice over his ears and snows.
Hmm.
oh,
Just in case.
oh, fuck!
Because he knows what's happening here.
Hell yeah.
Well, you don't have to roll then.
Wait! He'll take Snow's hand and he'll turn around and promptly leave with her.
Hell yeah.
Jack, buddy, old pal, I love you.
That was my. Oh my God, Allie!
Was that your trump card?
Yeah.
I could see what you were going for, Kat. I'm sorry. I saw it coming a mile away. It's like, not happening. Not today. I'm a court leader. I'm smart. I can stop this.
Yeah, it was further effective.
I'm really glad that it being based on audio was correct.
Hell yeah.
As he
Alright.
steps out and brings her down to the room, he says, "That was uncomfortably close. She's more perceptive than I thought."
Yeah. Snow does seem a little bit upset.
Over what?
She looked like she had something she wanted to try to say.
Oh,
but
well,
she...
too bad. You're not getting mind controlled today.
You can say it to her corpse, Snow. Now come on.
No, I can't. The moment's gone.
Would you rather have your head on your shoulders or off?
I would have been fine.
You underestimate her.
Oh, there's a bear rug.
Back in here. There's a bear rug.
Jack comes in,
No.
sits down on the couch tentatively, and folds his hands.
There's a high probability that she's going to have a plan when she comes in here.
Probably, knowing her.
You think you can do what I just did to the others if you need to?
What's that?
Ice earplugs.
Oh, I can certainly try.
I can do it on about 2 to 3 of us, but no more. So if she comes towards the whole of us, I'm going to need you to do something as well.
I'll try my best.
I'm counting on you.
Mm-hmm. She, set the cup with the ice in it right there, by the way.
So good, thank you. Best girlfriend.
Alright. You hear very quickly click, 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 and then she. So, Jack, what do you want to talk about?
Nothing much. Business, it's nothing interesting.
Uh-huh.
Please have a seat.
I'd rather stand. Thank you.
That's fine.
And, Kat, I would like to do something stealthily again.
Okay.
Jack, as he walked in here, would be slowly letting his feet melt on the floor, causing a very, very slight trail of ice through the door, allowing him to coat the entire door in ice as she enters,
Okay.
trapping her
Don't know
inside.
if she notices or not.
I don't know, that's why I'm saying doing it stealthily is my goal.
Would you like to make a dex stealth check?
I would very much like to do that.
No, what kind of business? If it's so boring, why is it so important?
Well, you see, it's court business, and I can't just have the normies hearing that. I'm sure you understand.
Completely, but I'm a fetch. You know that. I have no away in the courts.
Oh, do you now? See, that's not what my associate would say.
Oh? Your
You've
associate?
been breaking quite a few rules, he would say.
There are no rules for fetches. You should know this.
Not the rules set by the courts. You know which rules I speak of.
No, I don't, actually.
Playing coy to the end, we see. Right. And he'll tap the phone in his pocket to send the message. Come on out.
Adam steps up.
Gale will step out behind Adams and grab the glass, and she'll just swirl it around and clink it.
Taking me on 5 on 1? 6 on 1? Did you bring the other one?
Should I just stay in there? Like, I'm not here?
Taking you on, Cydrice, no, we're not taking you on, we're taking you in. You see, this isn't umbrage that you've taken with me, it's umbrage that you've taken with all of these fine folks.
And you're going to arrest me?
Metaphorically. I'll let them do the speaking.
There haven't been any gunshots, so I'm very surprised by you people. Such restraint.
Oh, believe me, it's hard to hold it in.
Adams looks at Gale and it's just like, you can go hit her if you wanna.
Nope. I'll let you speak. Do your word things. I'll do my punching things after.
Alright.
I have my hand on my gun under my trench coat.
Adams will take a step forward and punch Cydrice in the face.
Nice!
Nice.
Gale smiles. Yeah, she deserved to do that first.
Ah! Okay.
What's happening?
So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Success.
From
That's an
Adams
exceptional
punching
success.
her?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Fucking nice.
Good job, Adams.
She tries to block, she tries to stay standing, but she's in stiletto heels. And one snaps.
That little bit of water moisture on the ground and whatnot that Jack was leaving. Snow's been moving some of it. And the moment she hits the ground, she wants to freeze.
Are you trying to do an Arcus?
She's trying to make the arm fall off.
You trying to freeze off Cydrice's arm like she chopped off Gale's arm?
Uh-huh.
You're amazing.
Give me give me manipulation, occult weird.
Just because I want it to really hurt.
You want it to really hurt. Oh, that's 4. Yeah, that arm is not just like frozen, it's like frozen solid and stuck to the ground. So she like tries to sit up and she like not screams, but like very aggressively hums. Yes.
Yeah.
Snow is going to slowly walk forward, a little bit of a malicious smile on her face, as she puts her heel against the now frozen arm near the base of where it's frozen, and just starts to slowly apply her small bit of weight on it. Let's see. How'd the old saying go again? Eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth.
Bitch for a bitch.
Gale will come forward, clinking the coke in her hand, taking a long sip, and she hears a crunch, and a lick of flame comes up her arm. By the way, your insurance program? Yeah, it fucking sucks. And she's gonna just chop off the other arm with the flaming scissors.
Okay. And
Well,
Okay.
you're, hold on. You like chop that arm clean off. It's very, very clean.
She flicks the hand and sets off the fire immediately to get rid of it, so as to not cause any further damage. And she'll quickly say, "You missed one of my arms."
Could you hit the mirror?
Oh, sure. Although I don't think the handcuffs are gonna do much anymore.
While she's walking away, Snow's just gonna lean down.
Gormon is just going to kind of like slide on the mirror off to the side. Once you pick it up.
Oh, you don't want in on this? Alright.
I was waiting in there just in case things went south.
Well, thanks for the help. She'll pick up the mirror and start to take it over.
Snow's leaned down, still keeping a bit of weight on that frozen arm, and kind of wraps a cold hand around Cydrice's neck and just whispers in her ear, "We could have made a deal. But you broke the one rule."
What rule?
Freeze her mouth shut.
Ooh, okay. Give me Dex Manip.
That's a lot of tens.
Oh my.
God.
Frozen
Cydrice
salt.
is getting fucked up.
Yeah, Cydrice's just kind of... I don't know why she walked in here. I don't know what she expected, but man... Probably wasn't this.
I was fearing that she had a plan. That was why I stayed.
I thought she had a
She
plan.
had a plan,
She did have a plan, didn't
but she
And
noticed
then
the
she
door was
got
frozen solid, so her plan didn't work.
Yes, countered
Wow.
again.
So she couldn't bring it back up because the door was frozen.
I'm so glad. I'm so sorry, but also glad.
Oh my word.
She'll back off.
Oh right, what are you doing with the mirror?
Just I don't know. Snow wanted it for some reason.
I was gonna say put her in it and trap her in.
She'll take the mirror over to Grant, who hasn't done much yet.
Oh, his name is back to Grant. Fuck.
Sorry,
Yeah.
to Wittershins.
To who?
Wittershins.
Alright then. And saved. Wittershins.
Alright. You want to do the honors, or Adams, or which one of you cares the most?
I got my shot in.
Should we take off the iron first? Is that gonna mess it up?
No,
Alright.
fuck her up.
Anything you want to say before we do this, Anna?
She doesn't deserve it.
Yeah.
I'm sure that this went a lot differently in your head, didn't it?
Can't say anything. She's got a frozen mouth.
Yeah, what does her eyes say?
I will murder you.
I've gotten that look a lot. Get in line, bitch.
And I put her in the mirror.
Ah! She does get stuck at the iron, but I'm giving you a chance if you'd like to. You can tighten the iron necklace around her throat and decapitate her.
I silently look over at everyone else for a nod of approval.
I mean, we
Anyone
kind of
against?
have to kill her, or else Adam's just gonna die, right? Wasn't that the thing?
That's kind of the thing.
Yeah?
Gail will nod.
Alright. I will shove her in.
Well, you only get part of her in because her neck detaches from her head.
Yeah, but
My God.
What's left of Cydrice falls as much as it could onto the floor, as it was already partially frozen to the floor.
Jack snaps his fingers.
Well, that was melodramatic and over the top, but got the job done.
I've entirely given up on writing reports for you guys. This is just getting too ridiculous.
Just
yeah, what are you even gonna write in it? Big bad wolf decapitates clone?
With a mirror, I don't know.
just keep this one off the record.
Sneatch just looks down at his notepad, which is just full of all of the nonsense which just happened in the past month.
Jack is gonna cross his arms and just sigh.
You know, she was rather amateurish in the way she went about all of this. She really should have had more foresight than to invite me here.
Well, I don't think she thought I was going to get in touch with you. I also think she invited you before she tried to go take their fetches, so she thought she was going to have a trump card against us.
She thought she'd have me. How cute.
She didn't think we would go to you.
Well, I think that she was going to try and mind control me, but That's just my thought.
Mm. Why else would she invite you?
That's why I was prepared. Anyway, you have your silly little revenge quest satisfied now. Not gonna have to worry about losing you, Anna.
Anastasia just feels like her neck and it's like, no, I think I'm good.
Right.
Well, should we go tell that the party's canceled?
Nah.
I got this.
Oh yeah, I guess you can just. Oh,
Step
well,
in.
yeah.
Or, like,
Yup.
make them forget or something? Can you do that too, or is that just
I
her?
can make them. Well, it's really just simpler if I take the dress and go replace her. I do
Ew.
pay attention to how her company
Oh,
runs.
fucking gross. That's got neck blood all over it. You really want that?
She doesn't bleed.
What, really? Gail looks over.
There's no blood.
That is strange.
She didn't have blood to begin with.
That's rather convenient.
Yeah, it is. Makes
Most
murdering her all
fetches don't
easier.
have blood.
Wait.
Ay.
I thought that was just a me thing.
No. Fetches are made from pretty much anything.
I'll have to ask Abby
I'm
about
pretty
it.
sure she was made of concrete and light bulbs.
Light bulbs?
Light bulbs.
A positively dreadful prospect.
Weird
hell's
family, huh?
Weird family.
The hell's mine made of?
Take the iron off of her and shove the rest of her into the mirror. I'll take the dress. I'll go handle everything.
Wittershins puts on rubber gloves and takes off all of the iron.
Thank you.
No problem.
Walks over to this bookshelf, just kind of leans it forward a bit and drops all the iron behind it and puts it back.
Good spot.
Thought you were going to like remove a floorboard.
Well, I just
Remove
That's
made.
too loud.
You think those are? You think that those that jewelry is expensive?
No, it's made of iron.
Hmm.
Made for if somebody tried to kill her,
Yeah.
especially one of us.
Ironic.
Worked really well, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Turns out that would be the thing that killed her.
Well, Anna, I'll accompany you throughout the rest of the masquerade in case she happens to have any backup on call that wants to come in and kill us for assassinating her.
I doubt there's really anyone who really wants to associate with her at this point.
I doubt
She
there's
tends
anyone
to
that could
mind
threaten us
mind
either.
control everyone around her.
Yes. That does put a damper on your social relations.
If they realize that they've been mind controlled, then they're probably Fae, and I can probably explain it fairly easily. The rest probably won't realize it.
That's probably for the best.
Yeah. Well, I gotta go take care of a company now.
Yes.
Have
Oh dear
fun.
lord.
And I've got a schedule to meet.
If you need to leave to go meet Leo, don't hesitate to leave.
I'll tell you, I've got the schedule memorized, believe me.
He will undo the ice on the door and step out.
You're also all welcome to come up if you'd like, though it's a fairly suit and tie event and full of old white men.
I'm wearing a whole lot of normal clothes. Get it? Whole. Points at the hole in the clothes.
I get
Whole.
it.
I'm not funny. I'm just gonna stop.
I'm not dressed in my formal disguise.
Ah, yes, your formal Groucho glasses.
You have what now?
You think I just wear a trench coat when I have to infiltrate?
No, I think you kind of James
I've heard
Bonded up.
stories from Red.
Yes, I know. Sometimes I do, but when I need to infiltrate a party or something, I can't just come in a trench coat. Don't be ridiculous.
He's too suspicious with the trench coat.
Yeah, everyone's expecting the trench coat.
No one expects the Groucho glasses.
Exactly. Adjusts glasses.
I didn't believe Red when she said you only wear Groucho glasses, a trench coat, for a disguise half the time.
It's rather effective.
It's surprisingly effective.
It's kind of like hiding in plain sight.
Yeah.
So that's just that then. We don't have to worry about her again.
There'll be more problems in the future.
Yeah, now we just wait for the next Fae bullshit to happen.
Pretty
Uh,
much. Welcome to the life!
I would like a break until then. That would be really nice.
Widdershit picks up the mirror and says, I guess I'll put this somewhere.
I mean, I can just take it with me when I leave.
I
yeah.
think after this whole episode, a little bit of R&R is much needed.
Yes.
When I was looking at the map earlier, there is this place east called Mud Lake.
No.
The reviews there are great.
How do you review a
Mud
lake?
Really? Well, let's find out.
Adam,
Well, who's up for
leave.
camping?
I'll take a walk there. Grab Snow's hand.
Bark, bark, camping, the other.
Bark, bark.
Got the
Can't
mirror,
get over it's the
Widdershins.
best.
Adam said just leave it. She'll pick it up later, I guess. Who's gonna steal a fucking mirror?
I don't know, the people who cleaned up this place, the staff.
Might as well take
well,
it with you.
I point behind the bookshelf. They have a bribe.
That.
You left a note with that?
No.
Take the
If I found
fucking
it,
mirror.
Alright. Picks up the mirror. Kind of puts it under my shoulder. Under my. Well, forward march, I guess.
Hi.
Hello.
I guess we're heading out then.
Yeah. Take a walk on Mud Lake. Find out what a 5-star lake is.
5-star lake time.
I think I might just go back to the hotel and take a nap.
Gil will grab Snow's hand and just kind of squeeze it. If you need to take a break, that's alright, but
Yeah.
I'm here for you.
I know. I kind of might have overdone it a little bit there.
No, you were badass. That was awesome.
Hmm.
No part of that was overdoing it, so.
I'll just take a nap and all that whenever I get back.
She'll pull Snow's hand out. Come on. Let's go look at the lake.
It's a great place to spend the day.
Mud Lake.
Well, Mud Lake.
Hold on.
Oh, no way do you have a Mud Lake map.
No.
Snow kind of just leans on this railing and looks down at the water. Kind of pulls off the little mask that she'd been wearing. Looks down at her pants and she's like, I really should not have gone to Mud Lake with them. And she's got a little bit of the mud on her ankles and whatnot.
So much mud.
Kind of sighs as she looks to the shadows and crap, did I go a little over the top on that? No response. Yeah, I wouldn't want to talk to me much either after what I did. But hey, at least I don't think they trust me. I feel like they think I'm, a ticking time bomb. Or, just the next Cydrice. I don't know what to do anymore. I won't lie. This is one of those times when I would just really like a sign or something.
Almost like a sign or something. A man walks onto the bridge.
Oh, hello there, little songbird.
Oh, God.
Oh no. Is this a yeehaw?
And that's where we stop.
Oh,
Is
boy.
this a yeehaw?
Is this a yeehaw?
Duncan, you missed the one episode we did that. That ain't a yeehaw.
I've
Oh,
been
no.
waiting. I've been waiting for this yeehaw.
Do
Oh,
you
I
know
know
who the
y'all.
Yeehaw is, Wesley?
I've gotten context clues
Yeah.
from all your guys' talks.
Yeah, see, we actually saw more of that Yeehaw.
Oh boy.
Alright.
That was really good.
Yeah?
I had fun.